Um, I don't really know how to start off this, to be honest, but I think I should just start by just saying like I cut everyone off and why, because I want to kind of explain that because I know those people are probably the first people to be watching this video, if not the only people that end up watching this video. So it's not out of hate or for the most part, there's exceptions because I've been disrespected a lot recently, but that's not the root cause of me cutting anybody off. Um, I myself have been a dependent person my whole life, so I need to see what happens to myself when I'm forced to be independent until I create success because I don't want to always fall back on people. I want to be able to hold my own and do things for me by myself. And in order to teach myself that discipline, I have to cut off all distractions in my life. That's just what I feel like I have to do. First, before I even talk about anything else, I just need to be like accountable. Um, I don't really know anyone else who can just talk in a camera and post it like full accountability like I am. But I was an idiot. I was selfish and I hurt people who didn't deserve it because of my immaturities. Of course, like my former partner, like I really hurt someone who cared about me deeply because I was immature, I was reactive, and I didn't know how to handle love or pain or anything the proper way. And in doing that, I really hurt someone. So that's also something that kind of woke me up because I don't want to hurt anyone in my future. I don't want to hurt anyone around me. And I just depended after I hurt this person, I depended on other people to fill in the gaps. I didn't take accountability. So I would hurt them out of immaturity, and then I would just kind of depend on them to help me or depend on them to comfort me or whatever to fill in the gaps for my mistakes, which isn't fair to anybody whatsoever. So I just I need to start over. I don't want to be an immature reactive person anymore, and I have goals that I want to reach. And in order to reach those goals, I need to make sure I kill that part of me that's immature and reactive. Um, I'm sorry to my friends, first and foremost, for disappearing because, I know I have a lot of people that love me and care about me, and I make a positive impact in their life, you know what I mean, as a teammate, as whatever. So I apologize that I'm not going to be there for them for that, but nothing I'm doing is against any of you guys for the most part. And I feel like I just can't balance my two goals right now. Like, I have a goal I want to achieve, and I feel like this is a personal issue. I can't balance being social and being myself and all these distractions and focus on achieving my goal. I have to pick one or another because I know if I start being social again, I start going to hangouts again, I'm going to lose sight of what I really want to do and what I really want to achieve. So, none of this is on you guys, really, but I'm just choosing isolation because I feel like it's what I need to do to succeed. And I want to come back after I've achieved my goals, hopefully, and show all you guys my progress and everything like that. That's like a dream come true. So, overall, though, what this is, to be honest, is a big experiment. I want to see what happens when I take everything that makes me comfortable in my life and get rid of it and just face myself in the mirror and do deep, deep self reflection because I was at a point where I disappeared in the past and I did a lot of self reflection. I thought it was enough, but after an eye opening incident, I figured out I didn't do enough work on myself. So this time I need to bounce back even harder. I need to do even better. To be honest, I'm not getting any enjoyment out of this at all, right? Like, I miss my friends already. Um, it's low-key making me depressed, like all that stuff. But like I feel like I need to get through that. Like I need to simulate myself in a situation where I need to succeed. I used an example to my friend Alex. I said, and I even told my mom, like, a heroin addict always finds heroin somehow, right? Like, they need it. Like, somehow, some way, they always get it. In the same way where if I just gave you a laptop and locked you in a room, was like, make $100,000, you'd be like, what the hell? No, that I can't. Like, that's not happening. But if you had 6 months with that same laptop, or let's say high stakes, your friend would die, your mom would die, something like that, you would probably get there because 24/7 your survival instinct would go off. You would find a way. So if I could simulate myself to be in that emergency situation to where I need to succeed, I believe I can make it. Because a lot of people who fail, I feel like they don't put real stakes on the line. There's always a safety net, there's distractions, there's this, there's that. But I want to remove all of that because I don't want distractions. I just need to simulate being scared of my future. I want to simulate the fact that if I don't do this now, it's going to be fatal to my future and I'm not going to achieve my goals and I'm not going to achieve my dreams. So I need to trick myself and tell myself there is no other option. And that's where I think I'll truly succeed. I've wanted to be an entrepreneur ever since I was young. Ever since I knew what an entrepreneur was, I've wanted to be one. I'd say probably 5th, 6th grade, I realized I never want to work under anybody and I just want to be free. And I just want to be able to take care of my family one day. I just want to be able to never, like, I don't want to feel powerless. I want to be able to do what I want to do. I have so many goals and aspirations. I want to travel the world. I want to eat food from all across the world. And I want to be able to do that in my 20s. So I need to make extreme sacrifices to make that happen. I'm starting to understand why some people make it and some people don't. Because you need to make extreme sacrifices. Like this. This sucks. Again, like, this is not fun. I'm going to be depressed. It sucks. I'm not going to have my friends around me. It's horrible. But, like, in order to succeed, I want to take all this comfort out of my life. I feel like that's the best way. I mean, like, I'm not sure how many people are familiar with, like, Adin Ross or, okay, everyone knows Adin Ross, but, like, Toji or, like, Brez Scales, like, these people, they made extreme sacrifices to succeed, and they made it. So I feel like this is such like a top 1% thing. Like I want to be one of the top 1% earners of money in the world. So I have to do things that only 1% of people do, including sacrificing everything and all comfort in their life to achieve their goals. I feel like you can't be extremely successful, at least by my definition of success. Of course, success is objective, and also be comfortable. Currently, my life is kind of quiet now after what I did, like just silent. But I think that's when my transformation needs to start because I'm done making excuses and being dependent on people. Um, I don't know how long it's going to take. Maybe a year, maybe more, maybe multiple years. But however long it takes, I'll be gone until then. I will not crumble. I need to be successful. I need to achieve my dreams. I'm not waiting for people to save me and to be dependent on people anymore because that's not who I am and that's not the person I want to build. I'm doing this by myself and with my business partner. And if this experiment really works, I mean, this video, I can't wait to hopefully look back on this video and be like, look how corny, look how stupid it is. But I'm watching it from a penthouse when I made it, you know, so people could fucking clip it and shit back before I made it. That's my hope. So I'm just chasing inner peace. I'm chasing freedom, and I feel like I really need to put myself through hell to be able to earn that and achieve that.